Hey everybody, welcome to the Uke Revolution Live. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for the Crosby Stills Nash song, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. I kind of grew up on this song. It's probably where I first started learning harmony singing. I just love it, so I wanted it to be in the collection. We're going to learn it today. It's a rather long song, but it's not especially complicated. Fortunately, the chords are pretty familiar, friendly chords. Let me put them on the screen so you can start looking at them. We're going to play it a step down from the original. The original is an E. I don't want to play an E for 7 minutes for a 7-minute song. I don't think anybody else does either. So we're playing in D. And if you want to play the original key, you can use capo 2 with the chords that we're learning today. So you can start having a look at the chord shapes on the screen. There's one more chord shape I'll tell you about in a little bit that wasn't in the font. If you want to get the whole PDF arrangement for this song with everything that you see on the screen today, it also has all of the chords over the lyrics, everything laid out. You can join as a member on Ko-fi as a monthly member, and you will access the whole library. At the time of this live stream, there's over 500 song titles, some other exclusive content like unpublished video lessons that are only available for members. So you can find the information in the caption below and click through just to learn more about that kind of stuff and join our community on Ko-fi. The song is pretty long, so I divided it up into 3 parts. There's a part A, B, and C, mostly because we have a rhythm change. This is almost like 2 or 3 songs that they put all together in one song. First, let's look at the chord shapes real quick. D, C, yay, happy, friendly, easy little chords. G, A, G7, E minor 7, A minor, and A minor 7. And then we have E minor. And you may have heard me say before, you don't have to play the G string on this E minor shape. You can leave the G string open. But if you really want to try to play this G string, you go ahead. Okay, there's one more chord. It is C suspended 2. So we're going to play C suspended 2 with the open G string. And then we have a pointer finger on the 2nd fret, the C string. And then your middle 2 fingers here on the 3rd fret, the E and the A string. So this with numbers is 0 to 3, 3. Part A, chords. So this is the beginning of the song. It's getting to the point for the verse, those little melody sections. And then this is the I am yours, you are mine. The bridge, tearing yourself away from me now, is almost like the verse, but it's just a tad bit different. So we're calling it the bridge. So for this part of the song, for the whole song we're in 4/4. When we get to part B, we're going to be playing half time, so we slow down the rhythm of the strum. For part A, everything that you see in between forward slashes is 4 beats. There's 4 beats in each bar. Those are all bar markings. So we've got D for 4, C for 4, G for 4, D for 4, A for 8, G, and G7. We can use the island strum. So you can either play down, chunk up, chunk up. You can play down, down, up, chunk up. You can play down, chunk up, down, up. I'm not going to talk about this 2nd strum yet, right at the moment. We're going to use island strum, whatever form of island strum you like to play this verse thing. Each one of these chords, because they're all 1 bar, they're going to get 1 round of the island strum down, down, up, down, up. This one. 1, 2, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Ready? On the D, here we go. D, C, G, D, A, G, 7. Do it again. D, C, G, D, A, G, G7. We'll move right along. The chorus, D for 4, A for 4, G for 4, G7 for 4. And then depending on which chorus it is, we're going to end a little bit differently. So the first and the third chorus, the ending is D for 1 bar and G for 1 bar. On the very last one, when we'll see it when it's over the lyrics later. On the very last one, we're repeating the D and the G a few times. The second chorus ends with a whole bunch of D. Throughout this song, whenever there's a pause, whenever there's something instrumental, whenever there's like a longer interlude between parts, it's always just the D chord. And when I play the whole thing later, I'll shorten a lot of them because it's up to you when you sing it and play it. If you want these sections like this D that's 7 bars long, like it's just so much. And there's one later that's like 9 maybe. It's just a lot. So you can choose like how long you want the interludes or pauses between lyrical sections to be. It's up to you. So let's play chorus 1 or chorus 3. We'll play this first line and then end with the D and G. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're playing. Starting with the D, here we go. D, A, G, G7, D, G. Again, D, A, G, 7, D, G. I just played the wrong thing. Do it again. D, A. I was kind of reading the chat at the same time. G7 threw me off. D, G. And the little bridge part of this part A section, this will be the tearing yourself away from me now. We've got very similar to the verse, but just a little bit different. D for 4, G for 8, D for 4, A for 8, G for 4, G7 for 4. With the strum will sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 on the bridge. D, G, D, A, G, G7. This other part AC strum we're going to use later. We don't need to use it in this section. So I picked a little bit of part A here so we can practice with the lyrics. I wanted to show you chorus 4 because this is where we repeat this final D and G bar several times before the next part of the song comes. After this chorus 4 is the beginning of part B and we have rhythm change. And later I'm going to show you how to do like the transition part A to part B because we have to change rhythm. The singing note is the D chord, the E string. I am yours. When these G7s come around in the chorus, you can choose, you don't have to do it, but you can choose to stop on the G7 and not do the strum pattern. 2, and here we go. I am yours, you are mine. Oh, frog. You are what you are. Stop, you make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. You still listening? Fear is the lock and laughter the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard, make it hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard. So part B, this is the halftime section. Not like in sports, it means that we're playing twice as slow. We're playing half as fast. So this is the Friday evening. D for 3 bars, so that's 12 beats. E minor 7 for 4, G7 for 4, and then D for 8. And that repeats. For the bridge, we have C for 4, G for 4, C for 4, G for 4, and D for 8. So this bridge part is the Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. So now we have a rhythm change. The halftime rhythm is created by making the beat subdivided. We're dividing the beat up more. We're slowing down like how fast the beats happen instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just trying to give you like an audio example of how the beat slows down. So for this section, we should use a subdivided beat strum. It would be very difficult to keep playing the island strum. We can either play down, chunk, up, 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 down, chunk, up. Or the second one, down, up, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, chunk, up. These are taken from the strum index that I made. There's a lesson on the channel. It has a free PDF link. It has all these different strum patterns laid out. This is number 10 from that index and number 14. These are what I choose to use. You don't have to use these. And you can even just strum down. Friday evening. Let's play the verse chords and the bridge chords. I'll use the top one of these. Down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready on the D. D, 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 E minor 7, G7, D. And then we play it again. D, 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 E minor 7, G7, D. And the bridge chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G, C, G, D. So let's look at this lyric thing for part B. 1, 2, 3, 4. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? My favorite part. Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's a suffering, it's a dying. That's what I have to lose. The transition between part A and part B. Here we've got the last 2 bars of D. Those are still in the 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythm speed. When we get here to part B, this is where we switch, and you've got these 2 bars of D to like settle into the switch. So when we get here, the speed of the 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be cut in half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to play this chorus and kind of try to count out how it changes here before starting to play the verse. 1, 2, 3, I am yours, you are mine, you are what you are. You make it hard, and you make it hard. Yeah, you make it hard, and you make it hard. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Friday evening. Okay, the last part. So we're back to the original rhythm that we started with in part A. We're back to down, down, up, and regular time. We've got C suspended 2 for 4, D for 4, and then we repeat that. And now we're going to have a section where we actually have to change chords quicker than we've been changing the whole time. So we've got C for 2, A minor for 2, C for 2, A minor for 2. There should be another little hyphen there. C for 2, A minor for 2, and then D for 8. So just like in part A, the verses in part C have different endings. The first and the second verse have this line with C and A minor. And then on the third verse, we're going to use A minor 7 instead. So we have A minor 7 for 12 and D for 8. So this is the chestnut brown canary, ruby throated sparrow, that little bit. And then we've got this do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, wacky outro with the Spanish lyrics. We have G for 2, A minor for 2, E minor for 2, and D for 2, and that repeats. And the song just ends pretty abruptly on the D. So we can use the island strum for these bars that have 2 chords in them. We can still use the island strum. You're going to divide up the strum so the C gets down, down, and the A minor gets up, up, down, up. Or we can do this second divided beat strum that's here, down, chunk up, down, chunk up. It's like the first half of island strum, and then you just repeat it. So this is really nice for situations where you have 2 chords in a bar. So the C would get down, chunk up, and the A minor will get down, chunk up. C, A minor, down, chunk up, 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 down, chunk up. If you divide up the island strum over the C and the A minor here, it will sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. So I'm gonna play verse 1, so the verse with the first ending, and then I'll do it with ending 3, and then we'll play the outro chords. 4, I'm just gonna use the island strum. 1, 2, 3 on the C. Ooh. I didn't quite hit that. C suspended 2. A minor, A minor, C, A minor, D. Again, C, D, C, D, C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor, D. Okay, let's do the third ending. So start at the beginning of the verse. D. C suspended 2, D. A. D. This verse 3 ending, you'll see when we look at the lyrics in just a minute. Usually I just strum down once for all these A minor 7s, and the lyrics come right in between them. For the do-do-do outro, you could choose, do you want to use island strum and divide up the strum pattern, or do you want to use this one? So I'll use this one now just to give you a demonstration of it, the down, chunk up strum with these 4 little outro chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, A minor, E minor, D. G, A minor, E minor, D. G, A minor, E minor, D. We're just playing a lot. I had trouble with this yesterday when I was making the arrangement and practicing. G, A minor, E minor, D. G, A minor, E. You can probably play E minor 7 if you want to make all those changes a little bit easier. Okay, so lyrics for part C. This singing note is kind of difficult to find. So the singing note for these verses is the G string. Voices of the angels. 1, 2, 3. Voices of the angels ring around the moonlight, asking me, says she's so free. How can you catch the sparrow? Okay, we're not doing 9 bars. Ready? Here we go. On the sea, lacy lifting leery, losing love, lamenting. Change my life, make it right, be my lady. So we're coming from D, bunch of D to close out the verse before. 1, 2, 3 on the G. Oh my god, it's so hard. Se lo soy aquí y que ti triste que no puedo hablar. Done. They get right out. So I tend to do, for the G and the A minor, the down, chunk up, and then the E minor and D, the split up island strum. 1, 2, 3 on the D. Here we go. It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. Chorus, I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. Verse 2. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Love, baby, mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. Yeah, I'm not dreaming. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. You make it hard. And just stay on the D. I'm going to change my page. Okay. We're going to the bridge, the part A bridge. Tearing yourself away from me now. You are free. And I am crying. Repeat that. This does not mean I don't love you. I do. And that's forever. Yes, and for always. I am yours, you are mine, you are what you are, and you make it hard. Verse, something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Fear is the lock and laughter the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are. And you make it hard. We're going to repeat these two chords. Hard. And you make it hard. And you make it hard. 2, 3, 4. Switch. Switch in the rhythm. And so now you can use as much time as you want. When you play it by yourself, use as much time as you want to switch rhythm. And I've got to scroll my page down. Okay. So we're on part B now. Here we go. Verse. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? To the bridge. Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's a suffering, it's a dying. That's what I have to lose. Verse for part B. I've got an answer. I'm going to fly away. What have I got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? What have you got to lose? Back to the island strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're moving on to part C. I gotta scroll again. And it's a really long instrumental section. There's 18 bars of D. Obviously, we're not gonna do 18 right now. Just get back in the 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, ready on verse 1 of part C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, right now. Chestnut brown canary, ruby throated sparrow. Sing a song, don't be long. Throw me to the barrow. Whole bunch of D. But we're gonna keep going. The verse again. 1, 2, 3, right now. Voices of the angels ring around the moonlight, asking me, says she's so free. How can you catch the sparrow? Same thing, whole bunch of D, but we're gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3 on the verse. Lacy lilting leery. It's verse 3. Losing love, lamenting. Change my life, make it right, be my lady. Whole bunch of D. And the outro's coming. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 on G. Okay, everybody, that's it. I'm going to go make these couple of little tiny adjustments, teeny tiny adjustments to the song sheet. Just some layout stuff that's missing a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Much love to my members over on Coffee and all you veterans on Patreon. And I'll see you guys soon with another lesson. Have a great day. Happy strumming. Stay funky. Peace out. Bye-bye.